So next up for 10th Planet, we have Corey Guitard, black belt, outstanding competitor, and Fabricio Barbarotti, also a black belt. Outstanding pair of athletes here competing.
And time in.
And this will be an 8-minute
8-minute match.
8-minute match.
Ooh.
Fabricio looking to jump guard. Corey not conceding the position though, forcing Fabricio to hang the weight. Fabricio underhooking that leg to threaten a sweep. Immediately jumping into a guillotine. Corey hand fighting, looking for that Von Flue defense. If he could get a little bit more pressure across the shoulder and the jawline, he may be able to force Fabricio to release.
Yeah, driving that left shoulder on the jaw. It looks fairly tight. I can't tell how deep his hands are, but
it looks. My guess is that it's on the side of the head and not the neck. Fabricio's going to want to be careful here, not gassing his arms, looking for something that's diminishing return as an investment in his energy expenditure.
And Corey's going to look to sit here, hand fight.
Be patient, yeah. As long as you're not in existential threat here, patience is a virtue.
Yeah, you can see from this angle, there's still a lot of space there, it looks like. Now, in this position here, if he was to keep this for a minute or two, will the ref stop that, or will let him continue if there's a threat of submission?
The threat of submission is action.
Okay.
The same could be said if somebody was on their back, on an opponent's back, but not successfully strangling. It's still an active submit position. And Corey's head slides out as we expected.
Go for that rubber guard. Something I know you love to play.
I do, and it's I like that he's trying this against the 10th Planet guy. Saying your specialty doesn't scare me. I'm gonna try to use it against you.
It's kind of cool that came from that gym, and now it's used everywhere.
It is. It's a very valuable position.
Obviously, it favors the more people with more dexterity and flexibility.
Yep.
Corey's looking to have to look to posture up here.
Break his grip, start standing up.
Right here.
The ref has broken action and is instigating the penalty position. We'll see which athlete is the recipient for the penalty. So Corey is being penalized for being a little bit inactive in that top position. Fabricio taking the modified front headlock that we've elected to use as a referee's position.
This is a great position to start in.
It's as I said, it's not an existential threat, but it certainly sparks action, and it gives an opportunity.
Fabricio looking at jump pass.
Ooh, almost jumping right into. Ooh, look at that knee. God, that's some flexibility through that.
Pulls out.
Those types of athletic guard passes can be flashy, but also risky against an advanced opponent because you can jump right into a trap. Very, very literally jumping from the frying pan into the fire. 5 minutes remaining in regulation time.
The one cool thing about this, I think it's so different than MMA, is it's actually very quiet in here. So you can literally look at your coaches and hear exactly what they're telling you.
It's I've said that to people before. It's almost like being at a tennis match or Pride, the way Pride used to be. Really respectful, knowledgeable fans.
I think it's just very educated fans.
Yeah, MMA you tend to get people that just are there for the blood and the guts, where this is more of a nuanced.
Or you're looking to pass now. So he's in half
top pressure, yeah.
Going to drive that left shoulder into Fabricio's jaw. Yeah. 4 minutes remaining.
10th Planet, one of the most actively competitive teams that I've ever interacted with. These guys travel every weekend. Jiu-Jitsu is banned currently in the province of Quebec, so they're forced to get in their car and drive around. We're happy to have them here, an outstanding team. Cicero Costha representing some of the best IBJJF Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu on earth, regularly placing in the top 2 or 3 in the world. Big Brazilian presence on the team as well, of course.
Fabricio back in full guard here, looking to do that rubber guard again.
He's going to have a hard time with that rubber guard if he's not controlling Corey's outside hip. Very easy for the top opponent to stack and even start to threaten a pass.
You'll just keep passing to that side.
Yeah, exactly. That hip control is imperative. Although looking for what looks to be maybe an invisible collar, which is the no-gi answer to the collar choke in gi.
Corey now standing up. Fabricio looking to sweep that bottom leg, trying to take out his base. Corey's looking to put that knee in the butt, try and break the guard of Fabricio, putting all that pressure on your tailbone, opening your legs up. Fabricio looking to grab that leg.
He's got a nice sweep there that can sometimes lead to a leg lock entrance, although he is expending a lot of energy hanging his weight in that position.
I was going to say, hanging there for that long, that's, it's going to be burning your legs out. 2 minutes left in this match still.
And Corey was doing a good job being efficient with how he was supporting the weight, keeping his knees together, sitting back. It's more of a mechanical leverage point than it is work.
Yeah, putting the weight in your legs rather than holding up with the upper body.
Corey's still threatening that knee cut pass. Of course, positional jiu-jitsu in this context only as valuable as the submission that it presents. You can see an alternating leg position developing here with Corey. That can sometimes lead to some interesting leg lock entrances.
So we got a minute and a half here. If you're a coach of either of these guys, you're going to tell them to push the pace. We got to look for a finish.
Yeah, absolutely. With teams this close, a single submission can really be the deciding factor in the team competition. Restarting in the same position that was established on the edge of the out-of-bounds surface.
Corey again looking for that knee cut. One of my favorite guard passes.
Oh, I felt it. It's awful. But yeah, that slow pressure can sometimes cause that bottom opponent to panic or move a little too quickly, which can present some opportunities. Fabricio, a very distinguished grappler, of course, and not presenting anything significant to Corey.
Final minute of this match here.
Playing kind of a modified spider guard with no gi, which is interesting. It's really nuanced jiu-jitsu from both these gentlemen, anticipating and shutting down submission attempts from each other second by second.
Fabricio with that straight ankle.
He doesn't have the outside hip control.
No.
It's going to be a tough sub. And in fact, can lead to a pass. Ooh, nice hips from Corey, but nice regarding from Fabricio.
15 seconds remaining in this match. Corey looking to
hard
pass this guard best he can. But it looks like we're going to head to the next 2 competitors.
Ladies and gentlemen, as no submission occurred, both fighters have been disqualified.